This set of aFe hot side turbocharger tubing is larger and more efficiently designed than stock to give your 2015 or 2016 F-150 a nice boost in horsepower and torque. To gain access underneath the truck, remove your plastic shield underneath the front bumper. Our aftermarket bumper requires us to remove the skid plate for access. Now that we have room to work underneath the truck, we started by loosening the connections on the hot side turbo piping. Now loosen the hot side turbo connections from the turbos themselves. The driver's side turbo can be reached from underneath the truck, and the passenger side from the wheel well. For more room to pull out our charge piping, we must remove the cold air intake. We have an upgraded aFe unit, but the stock removal will be very similar. A few clamps and the air sensor will allow it to be uninstalled. Also, after the intake is out, the engine cover can be lifted from the motor after unscrewing the oil cap. Lastly, for the driver's side, unclip the two vacuum lines and the stock charge piping can be removed with a little patience. Swap out the stock coupler for the new aFe coupler, then attach the first section of the driver's side charge pipe. After it is bolted on the turbo, drop in the second section of the charge pipe with the supplied coupler. Being in two separate sections allows for fine-tuned adjustments when the pipe connects to the intercooler. On the passenger side, unclip the small hose from the side of the turbo inlet pipe so it can be moved aside for access to the hot side piping. There is also one hose connection to disconnect on the hot side pipe. Once it is off, remove the charge pipe. Attach the barbed fitting to the aFe pipe, then it can be dropped into the truck and attached to the turbo. Reconnect the vacuum line to the aFe charge pipe as well as the turbo inlet, then the intake is ready to be dropped back in. Reuse the stock couplers on the hot side tubing and connect the charge pipes to the intercooler. All that is left to finish up this turbo system install is to replace your plastic shield underneath the truck. Again, since we have a Rogue racing bumper, we reattached our skid plate to finish up the installation.